So it's getting dark. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening in Kowloon. And what they have down the street here, I think I need to cross a couple of streets, is a market. It's a Temple Street market. Sometimes they call it a night market, and I think that's because they open around 5 p.m. and I think they start packing around 11, or definitely by midnight it's probably gone. Here's just a view of a side street here. And it would be interesting to see what they actually sell at this market. I mean, I passed earlier today when they started to set it up, and they actually prepared some restaurants and a lot of other small stuff. This is the gate into Temple Street. And before you actually get to the market, you have to walk up maybe 150 yards. So again, just to repeat, they actually put up all these stands here in the late afternoon, preparing for the activities, you know, the commerce in the early evening here. This is different than, at least now in the week, you know, regular weekdays. It's not open, you know, forever in the night. They close relatively early if you compare with, you know, other countries, but it's still an interesting place. And people are sitting here eating and drinking, and the business is intense. And I like to explore, you know, all the small stuff they are selling here. And they also have activities in here on the side streets. Well, this is interesting. I mean, you find these brushes here for calligraphy, and you can buy all kind of sizes here. And you can buy ink. There's a little set. You see here, you can actually start learning to write traditional Chinese. It's pretty beautiful. This guy here, he overslept. He missed out, so no business here. There's some more beautiful stuff for ladies. Right name on rice. Wow. Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but he's making some micro writing here. Yeah, I've seen that before. They can really write really small stuff. Maybe a dinosaur. How about that? This guy has a collection of dinosaurs and some small stuffed animals. There's another tea set. I wonder if these guys have, you know, they basically say, well, I need 3 places and I'm selling the same stuff, but I spread it out. One in the beginning, one in the middle, and one in the end of the street. Handbag paradise for ladies. There's some flowers here. What is this? I can't really tell what that is. Some bicycle lights that can you know, save life in traffic. Yeah, it's pretty good. If you're a biker and you're in the street, then you buy this. You live longer. Adapters for power. Pretty good. If you forget your power adapter, then you buy it here. Smoking stuff. Yeah, if you want to die early, you come and buy some lighters here and smoke. And of course, something people like to collect. Yeah, same stuff. I mean, these guys are really selling the same stuff over and over again, but in different locations. Well, I finished walking up this street here, and the most interesting store I saw was the guy selling these brushes for calligraphy. And I thought this piece here was kind of interesting. It's in the door for a restaurant. But I like this one. If you are really, you know, professional using a brush, this is the place where you could actually go and buy, you know, ink and some tools you need, right? And that's, I'm glad people are doing that, because it's an art form. It's very beautiful if you know how to handle a brush. I couldn't do it, but I've seen people doing it, and it's really amazing what they can do. All that beautiful writing, and you see they go from the finest little tip where they can, like we saw earlier, they actually can write on a grain of rice, until these big ones where they actually do these enormous, you know, characters on big canvas. So and you see a few samples here. I mean, look at this. Those are like much bigger, and I wish I could, but I can't. But I can admire that. That's kind of cool. Just another side street from Temple Street here. Lots of cars. If you think on it, there is really no room for any cars here. It's so crowded. And I'm just where the guy is selling these interesting ties. I mean, I like the yellow one, a panda tie, right? You see the pandas. But I'm just here to, you know, check out the business, just for fun. But if I need a tie, that would be the one. Right now it's getting a little noisy here. More people are, you know, coming out in the streets. Lots of tourists, and you know, people sit and drink here. So after a while, after a few beer or whatever they drink, they're getting noisier and noisier. And if you come here like an hour later, they will be screaming, telling stories, you know, and laughing and having a fun time. the food here is basically from all over the world. You have Hong Kong food, you have Thai food, you have... I just saw a guy selling Nepalese food here and Nepalese sweets. I didn't buy anything, but I checked it out. So it's kind of cool. You have pizza, you have Italian food, you have all kind of stuff. So if you want to come and waste an evening here and, you know, enjoy, then this is a good street. Well, you know, if you're hungry, you can always buy some kind of ginormous, whatever that is. It doesn't look like a shrimp. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is some kind of Hong Kong shrimp. Or maybe a fish. Lots of these guys, right? Smaller, bigger, and the biggest ones. Here's another kind of cool, right? Or maybe a more traditional lobster. People are sitting here enjoying the spicy crab. Well, that sounds good though. I like spicy crab. At least if you buy like a live crab, you know it's relatively fresh. And if you buy some meat, you never know when when they kill the cow. Basically, it could be old. And there is some really dirty stuff here in town. And the beer, I'm not sure if that's real beer. I mean, coming from China, you know, it could be fake beer. Probably not. I mean, it's Hong Kong, but you need to be safe, right? I don't really know what it is, but for some reason I like these small buses you see everywhere. They have a very interesting, cute factor. You don't see them very often outside Hong Kong like that. I mean, I've never seen them anywhere else. But this is a big town. You have millions of people living here, and then you have these tiny little buses here. I don't know if they are small because people are small here, or maybe people take the subway, so they have to be small. Hard to tell. But they are really cool. So we have a bunch of them actually lined up here. Lots of neon, which is very, very cool. And the streets are full of activities right here. We are coming back now to the area where they have all these other restaurants and crazy food places where you can buy pretty much anything live, right? All right, I just picked up one of these durian rice cakes here, and I can't wait to try it. You know, you are in Asia after all, so you need to try durian. All the red beans, they were gone. We have mango, the yellow one in the middle here, But I eyeballed the durian thing here in this little nice shop here. The Azuki Bakery. Very cool. It's just after 9, about 9:15. I picked up some spicy fish balls. Well, they claimed they were spicy, but they were not spicy at all. But still, they were really good. And lots of people here. People are waiting they are lining up for the bus. And these fancy stores are still open. I would say most of these stores are open. I'm not sure if it's 10 o'clock or 11 or whatever. But it's actually very typical Asia here. Wow, look at that. Calories, very delicious. Well, I need to be careful with that. After having fish balls, no more food. And I like these buses though, these double-deckers, they're really cool. Okay, I need to cross the street here. You need to cross quickly because these cars will just take off and just come after you. Okay, red light, okay, I made it. There's a store selling Chinese products. Same store here, another door. Chinese products. I mean, if you think on it, everything in the world is Chinese, right? It's coming from China. It doesn't matter what it is. And you can actually buy, fancy jewelries here in this store. It's like I can afford to go in here. There's no way, right? Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful prices too. Yeah. Most people standing here, they are waiting for the bus actually. This is basically the area where all the buses stop. Here's one. And you hop on, you pay with your octopus card and just go wherever you need to go.